Hold your breath, football fans. You have no idea what just happened behind the scenes in one of the most intense divisional matchups we have seen all year. A massive collision involving a star quarterback and a rising young defensive end has the entire league in a state of shock, and the fan bases are absolutely divided over the nature of the play. We're talking about potential fines, massive playoff implications, and a heated debate over whether the game has become too soft or if certain players are crossing the line. Before I reveal the names and break down the film that everyone is talking about, I need you to do something very quickly. Smash that like button, subscribe to our channel right now so you never miss a breaking update, and go to the comments section and tell me your name and which city you are watching from. We want to read every single one of your comments. Now, let us dive into the details of this developing story. The player at the center of this controversy is Austin Booker, the young defensive end for the Chicago Bears. During a pivotal moment in the Week 16 NFC North showdown at Soldier Field, a second-quarter sack occurred that changed the entire complexion of the game and perhaps the NFC playoff race. Jordan Love, the franchise signal caller for the Green Bay Packers, was forced to leave the game with a concussion following a heavy hit from Austin Booker. Now, the tape tells a complex story. As Austin Booker arrived at the quarterback, Jordan Love appeared to be stepping up into the pocket to avoid the rush. In that split second, the Packers quarterback lowered his head just as contact was initiated. This led to a helmet-to-helmet collision that left Jordan Love on the turf. The officials immediately threw a flag for roughing the passer, which in today's NFL is almost a guarantee when a quarterback's head is involved. However, the debate ignited immediately. While those aligned with the Green Bay Packers were quick to label the hit from Austin Booker as dirty or unnecessary, the general consensus among neutral observers and former players is that it was simply a football play with no ill intent. Brad Biggs of the Chicago Tribune spoke with Austin Booker following the game to get his side of the story. The Bears' second-year edge defender was very clear about his intentions, stating that he was just playing football and making a tackle. Austin Booker explained that from his perspective, the quarterback ducked his head at the last moment, and these types of unfortunate collisions are simply part of the game. It is a sentiment echoed by many within the Bears organization. Head coach Ben Johnson was very vocal in his support for his player. Johnson emphasized that in high-stakes divisional games, emotions run high, and he wants his team to play with an aggressive, physical identity. While Johnson admitted that the hit on Jordan Love was a clear penalty according to the current rules, he defended Austin Booker by pointing out how difficult it is to coach technique in a bang-bang play where the quarterback changes his level so late. The coach was adamant that Austin Booker did not deliver a cheap shot. This defense was supported by former Bears legend Olin Kreutz, who spoke on the post-game show for 670 The Score, stating that calling the play dirty was reaching and that it was merely an aggressive football play. Another former Bear, defensive tackle Henry Melton, agreed that Austin Booker did nothing wrong and was simply doing his job as a pass rusher. Despite the internal support, the NFL league office is likely to review the hit for a fine. Austin Booker acknowledged this possibility, telling reporters that if the league wants to fine him, they can, but his primary concern was for the health of his opponent. Austin Booker noted that he is praying for Jordan Love and understands that injuries are a tragic reality of the sport they play. This injury to Jordan Love comes at a critical time for both teams. The Packers now face uncertainty at the most important position on the field as they navigate the final weeks of the season. For the Chicago Bears, this victory moves them to an impressive 11-4 record, but the conversation remains centered on the physicality of their defense. Looking ahead, Austin Booker and the 11-4 Bears have no time to dwell on the controversy as they prepare for a massive Week 17 test at Levi Stadium against the San Francisco 49ers, who also boast an 11-4 record. This upcoming game is essentially a heavyweight fight for playoff positioning. The 49ers offense has been operating at an elite level, with Brock Purdy coming off a phenomenal 5-touchdown performance. The Bears' secondary will be tested, but the real story will be whether Austin Booker and the defensive front can generate pressure against a 49ers line that has been solid, but faces a Bears team riding high on momentum. Interestingly, the 49ers defense has struggled to get to the quarterback this year, recording a league-low 18 sacks, which could give Caleb Williams plenty of time to operate. Another massive factor for next week is the status of 49ers star tight end George Kittle, who is dealing with an ankle injury. If Kittle cannot go, it changes the entire defensive plan for Chicago. Throughout this season, Austin Booker has shown incredible growth as an edge rusher, and while this incident with Jordan Love has put him in the spotlight for the wrong reasons, his production cannot be ignored. The Bears are building a culture under Ben Johnson that prizes toughness, and Austin Booker is the personification of that shift.
We must also consider the long-term impact on Jordan Love. Concussions are serious business in the NFL, and the Packers will certainly be cautious with their star. The rivalry between these two teams has always been physical, but the hit by Austin Booker has added a new layer of tension that will surely carry over into their future meetings. In summary, while the hit on Jordan Love was a violent moment that resulted in a penalty and a likely fine for Austin Booker, the evidence suggests it was a lack of malicious intent combined with a fast-moving play. Austin Booker continues to develop into a premier pass rusher for the Chicago Bears, and his focus is solely on the 49ers. The NFL will continue to balance player safety with the inherent violence of the game, but for now, the Bears are focused on their 11-4 campaign and the potential for a deep playoff run. The leadership shown by Ben Johnson in defending Austin Booker reinforces the chemistry in that locker room. As we move into Week 17, the eyes of the football world will be on Levi Stadium, but the echoes of that hit by Austin Booker at Soldier Field will still be heard. Jordan Love's recovery will be monitored closely by everyone in the league. We hope for a speedy recovery for Jordan Love as the Packers fight for their season. For Austin Booker, the mission remains the same: keep the pressure on and keep winning. This season is far from over, and the drama is only beginning to heat up. Make sure you stay tuned as we bring you more updates on the status of Jordan Love and the impending league decision regarding the fine for Austin Booker. It is a wild time to be a football fan, and the NFC North is proving once again why it is the most competitive division in the league. The Chicago Bears are making a statement, and Austin Booker is a major part of that narrative. Whether you think it was dirty or not, you cannot deny the impact Austin Booker is having on the field. Keep it locked here for all the latest news.